as Christians and through the power of Jesus, we have that power to tell the demons to run and hide in the name
Yeah.
of Jesus.
How do you find and keep hope alive?
I will find hope in what Jesus Christ did for me.
Do we believe?
My hope is centered totally, completely in Him.
Do we trust?
I have hope today because of what Jesus did on the cross.
His hope doesn't change.
Hope is triumph in our triumph.
Hey, this is Ryan with the Light FM, and this is what hope sounds like. Today, I have someone pretty unique, but it's someone I really respect their work. Someone you may not know their name or their face, but you've probably definitely seen what's on the other side of their camera. Today, I have Brady Pettee. Brady, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Well, for the people at home that may be looking at you and being like, well, who is this guy? Like, why would he be on here? Could you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, yeah. So I work for Josiah Queen. I do mainly his social media content, but also his music videos now too. So, but it's been super fun to just create some sick content for some amazing songs that he creates. So
Yeah, I bet. I mean, he's one of my favorites right now. I mean, I gotta admit, so that must be super fun. Could you tell us a little bit about like what that's like the processes, or the brainstorming sessions there, like what goes on?
yeah, for sure. So I guess I could use Dusty Biles as an example. I mean, When I first when I first heard that song, I remember his manager showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a big one." Like, I just know, like, I actually I tell
Yeah,
him to this, I was like, "Dude, I called it, bro. I knew it was gonna be a big one." But just hearing that chorus, like we had dust on our Bibles, brand new iPhones. I wonder why we feel this way.
yeah,
I'm like, this is gonna connect with Gen Z so well.
yeah,
So like, of course, like we're like, all right, so how are we gonna post about this? Like, what's gonna be the first post, or what are we gonna do for like, our caption or whatever? And
hmm
um, so it's just kind of like, you know, Gen Z is gonna see this and hopefully relate to it. So how do we convey that through, social media content? Um, so like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like what we did a lot was just like, what's a big problem with Gen Z right now? Like,
yeah,
that's gonna hook someone in and go like, oh, what is the problem? And then they see, dust in our Bibles, brand new
hmm
iPhones. It's like, oh, that is true. Like Gen Z unfortunately does spend a lot of their time, and I mean, I'm a person who's guilty of this as well, just like
yeah,
spending
yeah,
far too much time on my phone, or not even on my phone, but like even just through other distractions, like could be work or honestly anything. But a big part of Gen Z is just, us, I guess, just spending far too much time on our
yeah,
phones,
yeah,
Reels, TikTok, whatever
yeah,
it is. But seeing that, I think, was key to kind of reel people in and go like, oh, that is so true. Like Gen Z does spend too much time on their phones. But I mean, it was cool to see that it wasn't even just Gen Z that was able to relate to the song. It's everyone, and we're seeing,
yeah,
his audience grow from um Gen Z to also, grown
yeah.
adults. And
Well, we're playing it on the radio station right now
yeah,
for however
yeah,
many people are listening to that.
yeah, for sure. So it's been very cool to see that, and um how we connect with not just Gen Z now, but just honestly everyone with through his music. So yeah, it's been sick to see that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, as a Light FM's, social media guy here, I understand, the thought process. Like you have to think of your audience first, and that's super cool to see how y'all heard the song and knew like this would relate to so many people, and like how do we do it through social media? That's super cool. I know this past week or two, y'all have been making content with his new song "Demons," doing stuff with that. I know we were joking about and talking about how he lit the guitar on fire and started playing that. Was that a cool thing to do for him?
Yeah, I think that was probably, yeah, that was my favorite music video I think we've ever done. I remember we were in meetings about it, like maybe like a month before the shoot, and we
Yeah.
were just talking about like kind of what we want to do. And I don't actually remember who like came up with the idea of just like lighting the guitar on fire first. I know someone mentioned it, but like I think it was like, yeah, let's just light a guitar on fire, maybe just have him hold it or something. And I was like, no, I want him to play it while it's on
Yeah,
fire. And they're like,
yeah.
how are we gonna do that? I'm like, no clue, but I'll figure it out. So through like we just I think I did like testing at home, like with my brother, like we got some guitars and I was like
Oh yeah.
I just asked my brother, I was like, hey, you wanna
You,
like
you got to
play the
test
guitar
dummy to
on
see if
fire
he'd
for
get
me?
burned or
Yeah,
not.
exactly. And he was like, he was down. So shout out to my brother. He's goaded for that. But yeah, we tested that and I was like, it worked. So we planned out a time to go to we shot it in Iowa,
Oh wow.
December 30th in Iowa, so like right before New Year's. It was like freezing. It was like 10 degrees there. And it was just me, Josiah, and his manager, Devin. We had like just a day to go out and shoot in Iowa. And it was
Hmm.
super fun. It was so cold. It was
Yeah.
so cold, but
I
it
mean, it
was really
looked
fun.
cold. It was like the snow and all that. So.
Yeah, it was cold. But yeah, it was super fun, but um that song was it was hearing it for the first time, I was like honestly kind of blown away. I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
is really cool. This is new. I don't think anyone's I think ever heard. I mean, there's definitely been writing like it in the Christian music scene, but like
Hmm.
not as just like I don't know, maybe blunt to just say like I mean the song's called Demons. It was crazy. I mean like
Yeah. Yeah.
hearing that, go on the radio or possibly go on radio
Hmm.
is crazy.
Well, I'll definitely
And
advocate it to go on the radio. That's for sure.
yeah,
I love it. I
yeah.
like it. Like the
So
statement of just like being straight up, just tell them run and hide. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's straight up,
yeah,
it's forward, but it's so relatable too because everyone's dealing with
yeah,
their own demons and their own problems,
right.
addictions, what have you, and it's just straightforward to tell them run and hide, because of
Yeah,
Jesus.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's such a powerful message too. Um, that like I mean maybe I think sometimes Christian music can get a little just kind of like kind of flat, I guess. But like
Hmm.
when you really think about like spiritual warfare is so real and like making a song that talks about literally like, as Christians and through the power of Jesus, we have that power to tell the demons to run and hide in the name
Yeah.
of Jesus. So it's like it was such a cool thing to get to make all the visuals for that and but I guess back to the guitar thing. It was funny like it was always the plan of like, yeah, we're gonna light this on fire. It was gonna be like the last part of the shoot.
Yeah.
You know, did the whole shoot and we kind of get to that part and I'm like, all right, um, we're gonna do this fire part now. And he's like, oh, all right, let's do it. So he gets the guitar on. I put there's like the way we did it actually was actually I tried testing with like lighter fluid, like dousing the guitar in lighter
Hmm.
fluid and all this like flammable stuff, and nothing would catch on fire. So I actually got this spray adhesive glue, and I was gonna spray it on and like glue some like dry wood to it, but I
Uh-huh.
was like, wait, I think this might be flammable. So I just sprayed the glue on, and it was like I lit it, and it just went like engulfed in flames. I'm like, this is perfect.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
I sprayed it on. He put the guitar on, and I'm like, all right, we ready? And he's like, whoa, 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 wait, hold on. But um, did the first shot, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. So, but I remember he was playing it. We did a couple takes, and I think I I sprayed a little too much on for one take, and it like went everywhere, and I had to cut around it. But he was like, I wish I could have found the raw footage, but he was like playing it. He was like, "Tell those demons." Oh my goodness! And I was like, like, yeah.
Yeah. That'd been a
But
cool outtake video. Yeah.
it turned out pretty good. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
pretty, pretty proud of that.
you've kind of already touched on it a little bit, but like, I know you're kind of focused on the content and making it look good, making it relatable and all that. But do you see what you do, like in terms of the videos and the content? Do you see what you do as a ministry opportunity?
Oh, for sure, definitely. I guess maybe I'm not like always thinking about that because sometimes it's
Hmm.
like I mean, I'm doing a couple things. I mean, it's ministry for sure, which has
Yeah,
been a big realization recently for sure. But it's also like at the same time I'm also like trying to create like really cool art because like
yeah,
um yeah, I mean I'm trying to make some cool art, but also yeah, it is ministry and uh just seeing how people react to the videos and I guess maybe like lighting a guitar on fire can be kind of a powerful thing. So, um, to watch, I don't know. Yeah. I guess trying to think of how to describe this.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
for us, like for me making videos, it's super cool. I'm hyper focused on the content, the quality of it. Like I'm super attention to detailed perfectionist, and like I can get so caught up in that, but I also have to keep in mind the ministry aspect of making it relatable, but also whoever watches it, I want them to see Jesus, or at least plant that seed of like who Jesus is or what he does. Like I've done dumb videos of opening if books of the Bible had theme songs, and you open the Bible and it makes you, it just makes you think. It just makes you, if I open the Bible to Romans and I play a song, it makes you think, well, what is Romans really about? Like whether or not you like the song that I play for the book or what, it just makes you think about Jesus and who he is. But yeah, I can definitely see that in terms of y'all's content. Like in terms of the little hooks y'all do of Josiah throwing a rock or running towards birds or something just to get a good hook. Like
Mhm.
I can see it bridges the gap between the ministry and social media, and it just relates to everybody. Like it's so cool.
For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
definitely.
for you personally, do you have any like stories that have kind of reminded you, like particular stories that have reminded you, like, hey, this is more than just content that I'm doing. You know, like someone maybe at a show or concert or comment you've seen pop up on social media.
Um, I guess I have well there was one show that I did, and touring is really interesting. I love it. It's so much fun getting to go out with, all the boys. And like our touring group is like we're all so young. I think it might be like the youngest touring group in the history of like freaking
Yeah,
touring.
it shocked me knowing Josiah's tour manager is his little brother when Josiah's already a young pup himself. I was like,
Yeah,
man, y'all are just a bunch of just young guys just trying to figure
yeah,
it out. It's crazy.
for real. Yeah, so um yeah, touring can be it's so much fun, but it also is really tiring and draining
Mm.
too at times. But I remember we did a show. I think it was on this tour called Campus Nights that we had done in
Yeah.
November, and just as you're doing the show, it's just like it's work. So like
Mhm.
you're shoot the show, get the content that we need, and after the show, rest, edit, and then go to bed and do it the next day. So it's like a routine. You kind of just you do it. It's work.
Yeah.
But I remember I was just like kind of cleaning up some camera stuff, and I had someone came up to me and was just like, "Hey, this might be kind of weird, but I was just asking if I was wondering if you could just pray for me real quick," and
Mm.
just getting to pray for him, and didn't know what he was going through, but just asking the Lord to just give him, peace in his life, and he was in college, so just that he's you know, uh, works hard in his studies, and I don't know what he was going through, but just getting to like pray for someone was just like, oh wow, this is like, we're here to do a show, but also like people's lives are being changed at the same time,
Yeah.
and there's people that are um coming to Christ at these shows, which is like it kind of just makes you take a step back and kind of remember like, why we're actually doing what we're doing. And it's not
Mhm.
like it's not just a show, even though like we show up and we do put on a really cool show, and
Yeah.
cool visuals and lighting, and the music's amazing, and we have amazing musicians, and just a full team of people making it happen. But at the same time, like yeah, like people are coming to Christ at these shows, and are like meeting Jesus through his music, and what we do. So I thought that was cool, just to be like, wow, this is like, what I do is helping people see Jesus. So
Yeah.
that was cool. And then I don't know, I heard this through uh just as a manager, but I guess there was I think there might have been like a kid that was like, there was like a story of like he was like almost hearing demons, and
Oh,
like it was like he just was hearing the constant lies of the enemy,
yeah.
and literally playing the song, Josiah's song Demons, was like he was able to like realize like I could tell the demons to run and hide, because
Wow.
we have that power um through the blood to cast out those demons, and tell them to run in the name of Jesus, which is so cool to like actually like hear a story of someone that was like, this song like helped me realize like I can do that. I have that power to do that. So again, yeah, those two are some cool stories that I got
Yeah.
to hear.
Yeah, that
For
I mean
sure.
those are that's awesome. Like I mean that's the whole point of doing what y'all do is to, try to touch people with the gospel of Jesus, and like those stories just make it so evident. And it goes back to what you were saying about like y'all's demographic is the younger generation, Gen Z, and this social media generation that's coming up. But how important do you think it is, like just for you, how important do you think it is to have Christian content and Christian content creators that are shaping the way that people are viewing Jesus in today's generation?
For sure. Yeah, I think it's something that's really cool about social media and Christian music right now is that just the way it's been growing. I mean, we haven't seen growth like this. I don't know, like ever. Like, Christian music is
Yeah.
going more and more mainstream every single day. I mean, like we got, Forrest Frank who's, selling out arenas and he's doing like I think he's doing stadiums on his next tour, which is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, it's so cool to see. So, making the content as relatable as we can to reach as many people as possible um, is huge. Um, so yeah, just like making the content relatable to not just reach just the Christians. Like let's just make
Mhm.
content that's just like this will just touch the people who go to church every week and are in the Bible and read
Mhm.
their word, but like also to someone who sees a video who might not be a believer and is like,
Mhm.
gets them thinking like, you know, just about I guess the word of God in general, I think is huge. Just reaching everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a big part for sure. It's just the amount that it's growing in on social media and in the Christian music scene. I think that's big for sure. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's so many like Gen Zers and young people that are on social media, and there can be so many distractions or so many avenues they can take that can lead them down the wrong road. So many little echo chambers they can get in that can plant these bad seeds and just bad thoughts in their brain. It's so hopeful and enlightening to know that there's people like you, Josiah and Forrest, and all these bigger artists and content creators that are trying to make content that are reaching out to them to bring them back over to Jesus and to point them to Jesus, and are focusing on making it relatable enough to relate to them, because they can be so far gone, they can be so easily distracted by other content and other things, that it's so comforting to know that you and you Josiah, Forrest, all these people are so focused on reaching the younger generation for Jesus, because that's where they are. And so that's who we want. But to kind of close this out here, one more question for you. So for you personally, what gives you hope about this generation of Gen Z? What gives you hope about them encountering Jesus?
Yeah. I think um one of the coolest things to see is well, I think whenever we post a video or I think seeing everyone's content, whether it's, Forrest or Josiah, Brandon, Phil, Strings and Heart, great guys.
Yeah.
And these people, whenever I see them post and you know the video goes viral, I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, that's so cool. But um, depending on the video, it's like this is really cool that it's reaching this many people and this many people are,
Hmm.
liking the music. I think that's big, but I think the coolest thing to see is when we do Josiah shows and seeing however many people it is. I mean, we had a show. I think one of my favorites was in Dallas on our Promised Land tour. Like 4,000 people, sold out. Just seeing
Hmm.
that many people praising the Lord and seeing so many young people so excited to worship Jesus and just jump around and have a good time. I think that's
Yeah.
like the coolest thing to see um, the young people in our generation just be so on fire for Jesus. I think that definitely gives me a lot of hope and um, a lot of encouragement in what we do through his music. He's just seeing these kids and adults too love the music and encounter Jesus through his music.
And that is what hope sounds like.